Boom. All right. First of all, this particular Power Hour is brought to you by the Diamond Bound Blend 7.0. You will see this blend on your screen. And if it's a little fuzzy, I'll go ahead. We've already posted it in the chat. Somebody might want to copy and paste that a couple of times. But it's 10 drops of Believe, which removes emotional blocks. It's 10 drops of Hope. You can't hear anything, Mary? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you just fine, Christina.
Mary,
I can hear you fine.
Mary, you can't hear me?
I can now, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. 10 drops of Hope, which releases happy hormones. 10 drops of Joy, which raises body frequency. 5 drops of Egyptian gold, and we're going to talk a little bit about this tonight, that gold is refined by fire. You can make a room spray out of this with, just add these oils to 1 ounce of witch hazel, or 1.5 tablespoons of distilled water. Oh, plus 1.5 tablespoons of distilled water. So that's 1 ounce of witch hazel and 1.5 tablespoons of distilled water. Or you can make a roller out of it, just top off with some carrier oil. Or you can make a salve out of it, mix it with coconut oil. So that is our oil blend for tonight. We may have a single oil or a blend every night that we do this. I want to welcome everyone tonight. My name is Christina Campbell. We're so grateful. Cynthia, I cannot believe how long your hair has gotten. Oh my gosh.
That's due to COVID.
Yeah, I just cut 10 inches off of mine. So anyway, we just want to welcome you all here. We have some, all of you are just outstanding, unique individuals, and to have you all come together is really, really exciting for us. So I just want to start with saying that this is going to be a recap. Our first meeting is going to be a recap. Mary and Sandy, Mary Kane and Sandy Roush and Kendra and myself just came back from Diamond Bound, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Would you not agree, ladies?
It was epic.
It was epic.
It certainly was. It was amazing, fantastic, stupendous, all kinds of great adjectives.
One of the things that we learned is that your business will never grow beyond you. If you're waiting for that diamond to rise in your group, you're going to be waiting for another 22 years, because you become that diamond and you become that person. You remind yourself of who you are. Remind yourself of what you want to be. You have to make that choice. And when you make that choice, people will follow you. That's how it works. That is how it works. I mentioned to Kathleen earlier, she says she's in the fire right now. The fire can refine you, but don't let it define you. One of the reasons I wanted to do this is because, and I was actually in tears at Diamond Bound about this, because I have been starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting and stopping again. And granted, things come in our life, parents, elderly parents get sick or die. I lost my mother, this has been a few years now, but, illness comes in, things happen in life, and that's okay. But what we need to do is we need to make a new commitment and become consistent again. We're going to take down your screen, Sandy. Yes.
There you go. I stopped sharing.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Sandy, I know you had some highlights that you wanted to mention.
Oh, yeah, I got yellow highlighted. I got 8 pages of notes with highlights all over them. I just couldn't stop writing fast enough. The girls that were putting this on are all diamonds. Oh, I'll take that back. There were some platinums, but they're all extremely positive, energetic leaders, and all making good money, very good money. And you know, they told us over and over again, that's really not the passion. The passion comes from your heart, from what you want to do to serve others. And your conviction and the power of that passion is truly what brings the momentum to your team. And momentum is a very difficult thing to achieve unless you truly have that momentum in you first. So we heard from everybody 2 words over and over again: commitment and
Consistency.
consistency. Yes,
Commitment
those 2
and
words.
consistency.
And when you think about it, the more commitment and passion you have, it's what drives your actions. And then your consistency in those actions is what the other people in your team see. Because as a person, that whether you're starting off with 1 person or no people under you at all, but you've made the decision, you've made the passionate decision to start building a team. It doesn't matter how many people you have under you. It really you will be the lead of what everybody else, your feelings, your passion will fall down into your people.
The thing is right now, people are desperate for connection.
Yes, they
They're
are.
desperate for connection. So this is why this season, this timing is perfect. But I will say that you cannot pour into your downlines unless what, Mary?
Your cup is full yourself.
And I know that was really huge for you. Are you going to start crying?
It choked me up. Yeah. You know, I just spent a year not having a full cup, and it was a big, hard lesson for me. So it really smacked me around a little bit. So I even made my bracelet say, we got to make bracelets. Mine says, fill my cup. So I need that reminder. You know, some of us are just born caregivers, or we were conditioned to caregive at an unhealthy rate, you know, and we have to start doing that by choice, and instead of by conditioning. And along those same lines, around that same, I was just reading that note, Chris, when you said that. So there it is. But Casey Zaruba had said, she was talking about tools and moving forward and filling our cup. But she said our words are, what we say is powerful over our thoughts, which has power over our beliefs, which has direct power over our actions. And we can't pour from an empty cup. Showing up all the time is only okay if you are okay. And so there has to be that daily habit, you know, of checking in with yourself and like really mapping out your day with your self-care and your self-love, so that you are always nurturing that, and then you can show up and help the world in the way that we're supposed to.
So I'm looking at a few things that I got big hearts around, and I highlighted it. And one thing this was by Jody, is it Meschak?
Yes, Meschak.
Okay, yes. I'm not sure exactly where she was from, but she's a very powerful speaker. And one of the things she kept saying is we all do this differently. And yet at the same time, all of the powerful practices that we do are kind of the same. But I do my business different than Chris does hers, and Mary does hers different. So, but what we bring to the table is our uniqueness. Our uniqueness is so important. Embrace your uniqueness. If you're quirky, that's awesome. If you're fun, that's awesome. If you got to put out a strategy for yourself that's very systematic, that's okay too. But being yourself and being authentic is just the most critical part of this, because people will believe you and will follow you if you're yourself, because you're beautiful just the way you are. And one more thing that I highlighted
And we
there.
can't, Pam, if
Yeah,
you want to
Sandy,
talk,
I wanted to say something to that, because Jordan Schrant, one thing that I heard her say over and over is to be yourself so that you attract your tribe. So that so you attract these people that you're supposed to attract. If you try to be somebody else, you're not going to be able to do that. I always liked it, whenever she would talk about her tribe. I like that. So I just wanted to interject.
Well, and then there's only one other thing that I added to that, and that's the word conviction. Your conviction needs to be greater than all your fears, because trust me, we all have fear. We all have these little fears that, oh, we're not good enough to do that, or we're not smart enough to do that. Erase those from your brain. Clear that out of your brain. Your conviction has to be stronger and greater than your fear, and it has to be greater than your complacency, because we are all complacent. We're putting things off till tomorrow, what we should be doing today. Conviction will take care of all those things. And I will turn it over to Christina now, and I'm going to turn the couple pages and get some more hearts going.
I know we have some more out there. You know, we're talking about being authentic and being who we truly need to be. One of the things that Jordan said was grow your own gifts, and do not try to duplicate someone else. This is a big mistake in this business, is to try to be or do what somebody else is doing. That may not work for you. And how many times have you tried it and it hasn't worked? So be you. People want you. They are attracted to you. And you need to believe that about yourself. We're going to actually have some accountability tasks for you during this year of training. We're going to train and train and train. We're going to be here every week for you. And one of the things I want you to do is I want you to go out and I want you to take the personality test again. I want you to take the, which one is it? It's the color test. Pam, didn't you just take the, well, there's testcolor.com. You can take that one.
I took that one you sent me that you guys got at Diamond Bound.
And that was my-personality-test.com, right?
Yeah, and then there was another one, EMP or something like that. Was that the one?
The I keep calling it the enema test. It is not the enema test.
Well, I could say something, but I won't.
Mary, do you remember my-personality-test.com? If somebody had put that
I
in the
wrote
chat.
those down somewhere, but
So one of the next things I have highlighted here was Jordan was on every day. But she had a lot of people on in between. But one of the things she had started herself with is how to start your business. This was the title of hers. And she says there's 3 things that she keeps in mind. Get in front of people, whether that be face-to-face, on social media. You got to get out there and get your face out there to people. I don't care what you look like, you are beautiful. You really are. Do not be afraid to put your face out there, because that is what people will connect with. And that's how they'll know who you are. Second thing was enroll 2 people every month. I don't care where you're at, who you are, where you live, enroll 2 people a month, and the people you enroll, teach them to enroll 2 people a month. That's the bottom line to continue to duplicate here, because I think Jordan said she enrolled 3 people the week before Diamond Bound, and you know how busy that girl was. So we need to continue to focus on enrolling 2 people a month and teaching those people then to enroll their friends or whatever, 2 people a month. And then the other one, those are the 3 things. Get in front of people, enroll 2 people a month, and then number 3 was teach your people to enroll 2 people a month.
You know, getting back to filling your cup, I think that one of the big issues that I've had is, you know, I get all motivated and then I lean forward really hard and then I burn myself out and then I, you know, drop off the planet for God knows how long. And I think that a lot of us do that to some degree. I might be a little bit more manic than the rest of you. I don't know. I might go from one extreme to the other. I don't know. But the thing is that, you know, I was waiting for this pivotal moment, this pivotal time that hit me upside the head and said, this is going to change your life. And I had to realize that, you know, it comes down to this decision and making sure that I find a way to keep my cup filled. And one of those ways is, for most of you who come on my classes every Tuesday night, I walk every day. I walk. That is a commitment that I've made. And I think that I would probably be 200 pounds if I didn't, because I can just get away with eating a lot of calories that I don't. I do 5 miles a day, and it keeps me moving. At the same time that I do that, I listen to my AirPods on Audible, and I listen to things that are personal development. But I will tell you, people are desperate for connection, and we as a team, as a group, even if we're cross-line, we need to be there for one another. We need to talk more. We need to be more honest and say, I am really having a shitty day. And I can't, Pam likes that. And I can't seem to get over it. And cry and moan and you know all the other words, right? And get it out and let's get on with it. And we need to be vulnerable like that. You need to know that I'm not always on top of the world and that I struggle just as much as you do. And I want you to know something else, that he who thinks that he needs to be available all of the time to everyone is not available any of the time.
And I know, and to go a little farther with that, I think a lot of people think that in order to be a good leader, that you have to be available all the time. That is not true. That is not true. To be a good leader, you need to be able to show people how to put parameters, how to say, you know, this is when I'm available, and, you know, have some structure. That's part of a business. I mean, you know, any business is not open 24 hours a day. So, you know, you need to have hours where you're available. And if somebody texts you after those hours, they'll know, hey, she'll get back with me tomorrow, you know, when she's during her business hours. Because otherwise you're constantly, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do that, but when your group grows, you can just spend all your time, your evenings, doing nothing but answering texts and doing that kind of stuff. So not doing that doesn't make you a bad leader. I think leaders have to show also that, you know, you have to have, you know, some kind of parameters set up.
Well, boundaries for your time, boundaries for your efforts, boundaries
Right.
for your needs, boundaries for your heart, and boundaries for your conversations. There are some people that you can talk to like this, and there are some people that you probably should not talk to like this. You know, I mean, and that's, you know, that is the beauty too of our individual uniqueness and how we can come together and we can be that person for, you know, Don, you might be that person for Judy Hughes, and I might be that person for Julie Stow. Excuse me if I pronounced your last name wrong. I mean, that's why it's great to have this community. That's why it's great to learn from each other. And, you know, that's why we want to teach you how to be really who you are in the best sense of the word. Mary, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I just came across a couple of, I don't want to reduce it to say nuggets, but I remember when this was said, and I saw the whole audience go, oh, including myself. And it was said that, so they're talking about mindset, and it says, mindset has the power to build you up or break you down, and you don't get a pass. Sorry, that's my dog. You don't get a pass for your trauma forever. How you were raised as a child, or how you were raised is not how you have to raise your child or conduct your life. Nothing will carry us like our words and our thoughts. And then shortly thereafter, the speaker talked about when something in your business is working. So a tactic is working in your business, and then all of a sudden it's not working. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It means the season for that tactic is over.
And there's a
Okay.
lot of seasons in your business.
There absolutely is.
Lots of seasons.
So I was going over, this was a very basic part of one of the presentations. So if you are in that place that you are wanting to re-energize, relaunch, this is for you. So just remember, you are the boss, and it is a privilege to be the boss of these businesses. And don't be afraid to call yourself an entrepreneur. It's a privilege to have our own business. It's a great tax benefit for you to have your own business. Just remember, you're going to start creating resources and tasks for yourself. You're going to be taking risks, maybe bigger risks than you've taken doing anything else, because you will be investing in yourself, investing in your team, investing in doing different things to advertise who you are and what you're doing. You're going to get excited about your work again. You are going to get motivated. And the only way to do that is to have that burning desire in the pit of your belly that just won't stop. And you have to flame it sometimes with bringing people, like-minded people around you, or coming to a seminar or to a Zoom call like this. But just know that there's nobody out there that's going to be pushing you. You are that person that's going to have the fire in the belly that is going to move you forward. That was all I had on Sarah Jo.
We're going to talk.
Oh, I got one
Go
more.
ahead.
While you're building your business is building you, because you don't know everything. Nobody knows everything about this business. So as you're building your business, you're going to be learning a lot, and you're going to be building your own. The business is building you as well.
I
So
think
what-
another good point that was made was the difference between cultivating versus war. So what does it feel like to actually be you? So she talked about choosing your battles versus choosing your seeds. So a war versus a garden, and growing, cultivating, uniting, gathering, growing people, versus other people fighting and dividing and repelling, or, you know, just resistance, I think is what she was getting at. I wasn't made to, and she ended that with saying, I wasn't made to play small or be complacent.
That's it.
A lot of that, what Sandy just said was about your business is growing you. You cannot be an entrepreneur or a business owner without having the biggest spiritual growth of your life. If you let it.
Wow. That's good. That's
That's the
good.
truth. That's the truth.
It is true.
Awesome. That is
And so
good.
if you look at it as that, as a blessing, and that you just own that, own your shit, own that, you will shine for sure.
Okay, so to keep going here, I'm on Saturday afternoon already with Jordan, and she started off after lunch with, what is your brand? And if anybody has gotten into branding yet, it's just a fancy word for who you are and what you represent. But everybody has a brand. And if you don't know what yours is, you may want to get with your best friend or somebody that knows you well, and they can probably tell you what your brand is. It's truly knowing who yourself is and being self-aware of what you do and how you are serving others. You need to know what you want to be. How are you going to get there? And you want to rise up to the very best version of yourself. And by doing that, there's all kinds of, I wrote about 10 different attributes to being the very best version of yourself. I'll rattle them off if you want me to real quick.
Rattle away.
I'll rattle away. Okay. You need to be on time. You need to be dependable. You need to be dedicated. You need to be a true heart servant. You need to be intuitive, intelligent, positive and fun, faithful, loving, be a good friend, be helpful, be clean and tidy, be confident, spiritual, independent, and be a good handler of your finances. And I think they said another 10 more, but I couldn't write fast enough. Those are just some of them. I was writing like crazy.
Well, and I think those are good things for us to focus on during this year, Chris, to add some of those on, because I'm sure people are sitting there going, well, how do I do that? And how do I do this? And how do I know? And so those are some great things for us to,
Dig into.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the whole thing, guys. I want you to understand that tonight is simply an overview of what we're going to go into so much deeper. We need to spend this time together. We need to get to know each other better, more deeply. This is a relationship business, number one. And the people that stay with me are people that I have connected to the point where y'all are my best friends. I mean, you mean a lot to me. If I were to lose you, I would have a great loss. And these are the kinds of relationships that we want to continue to build. I have never had in my life, and many of you don't know where my life came from, but in my life, I didn't have best friends. You don't have best friends in reform school, and you don't have best friends in jail, and you don't have best friends on the street. This company and this business gave me more than I'd ever had in my life, not counting my children and my husband, the husband that I have now, okay? Because we can't forget about them. They're pretty important too.
Won't go into that.
I want you to know me better. I want to know you better by taking these personality tests and posting them for ourselves. And it's not that I'm going to start a new group because we're going to start a new room, and we're going to get into that here shortly, because I don't want to spend, I want to include everything that we wanted to include tonight. We're, so many of you may have used Marketing Sense in the past. Pam, what's happening to Marketing Sense?
Marketing Sense is going bye-bye. And-
As of
and
December
The,
31st.
the end of December. And so there are some other platforms out there, but the one that several of us are going to is called Get Oiling. And as you were talking about things, Sandy, I was sitting there going, yeah, you grow all right. You have to grow. And especially when you're learning new things, because I never dreamed I would be doing some of the things that I have done. And let me tell you, it takes tenacity. It takes, you just have to force your old brain to wake up and do it, because it's easy to say, oh, this technical stuff's too hard. I can't do this, but this new platform, Get Oiling, I will tell you, I am pretty impressed with it. And Dawn and I have kind of had some texts back and forth, but it takes you step by step. And that's the way I have to have it. I have to know every step to take. Don't assume that I know anything about this, because I do not. So this Get Oiling platform, for me, now I'm talking about me personally, I don't know what you other gals are going to do, but for me, I am going to be taking myself off of Facebook at the end of the year. So as of January 1st, all of my stuff is going to be shifted to this new platform. And here are some of the reasons, and I know Dawn probably saw these too, but getting off Facebook means that I will own my content, because anything you put on Facebook, you don't own that. Facebook owns it, and they can tell you what to do with it, and they can get rid of it if they want to. They can just take you off at a moment's notice, and you could lose everything on there. So all the work you put into your groups or whatever, you don't own that. The other thing is freedom. There's no censorship when you're on your own platform and you own your own content. Now, not censorship as far as, we still have to be compliant, but, they don't want us to talk about, if Facebook doesn't like something you post, boom, you get this big, people say that, you don't know what you're talking about. The other thing is efficiency, because there's these rhythms that Facebook can put into their programs. They can make it so maybe only 3 people, you think everybody can see it, but they can't, because they make it so they can't. So you're able to control who sees your content. And I really like that. The more I'm learning on the Get Oiling platform. Leverage is another one. So it's also a resource that your group can duplicate. Now, the duplication comes with, Get Oiling has several different plans. And this is awesome, because when people start a business or they're just getting into the business, they're usually getting into it, they want to make money. Well, that usually tells me that they don't have a lot of money to invest. So the Get Oiling has several different levels you can come in on. The very lowest level is called Seed. The first month is $3.50, and it's $7 a month after that. The next one is the Starter, $7 the first month, $14 a month after that. And it will give you a list of everything that you get. You get a website, you get landing pages, you get a place to put your contacts, you get, what else do you get? Text marketing, you get a Zoom to where you can have, 2 Zoom meeting attendees in the Seed. You get a few more for the others. there's lots of things. I mean, I'm not going to tell you all of them.
Yeah, because they
the-
can go in there, but the
Yeah.
main thing about going in there is please do not go and sign up with any type of get oiling without going to your leader.
And get their referral
And get your
link.
affiliate ID.
Affiliate. Yeah. Yeah.
And Mary got her get oiling. So, you know, if you are not under Dawn, because Dawn got her get oiling, right, Dawn? Yeah, so Dawn's people are going to go to Dawn and get her affiliate ID, and Mary's outside of Dawn's people are going to go to Mary, and vice, you know, on and on and on. So don't go in there and just willy-nilly sign up for get oiling. If you don't have a leader on this call, I put my get oiling affiliate ID out on Diamond Miners. If you are crossline from us, Sandy, you use another platform called, what is it called?
Ascenti.
Ascenti. Do they have an affiliate program as
Yes,
well?
they do.
So
Yep.
if you are wanting to look into Ascenti and you are under Sandy, you know, get with her and talk to her. And, you know, you can choose either or. We're not telling you what to choose. We're just telling you what we went with. Because Marketing Sense was a really integral part of my email campaigns, of my, you know, product users, my product prospects. And the thing is raise your hand. How many in here have the Young Living website? Yeah, I did until yesterday.
Not me. I got rid of it.
But you did have it, right, Pam?
Yeah, I did have it. And then I found out that not even half the products are even in there. It's, you know, I felt really kind of screwed on that. I've been paying for that. And I thought that, you know, anybody that used that link to go there, because it was a really nice page. It was really nice. But if they put in, like, let's say Detoxime, it didn't show up. And I was like, well, why doesn't it show up? Well, come to find out, there's a limited number of products that are on that website. So it really was not really very good. And they know that, because Chris and I were talking when I closed mine. They asked me if that was the reason why I closed it. And I'm like, yeah, that is.
Yeah, they asked, yeah, there's a bunch of questions that they're asking you why you are unsubscribing from the myYL.com website.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. So they're fully aware that there's not a lot of content out there.
Yeah.
I would like to know who 740-252-7578 is.
Hello? Who's using their phone?
You just want to put a
Hello?
name to the face. that
Hello?
we can't see.
Who are you?
You can type your stuff into the chat if you want to.
I can hear you actually, because you're not muted. If you just speak.
Chris. Hi,
Yes?
This is Stacy Townley.
Ah,
Hi,
okay,
Stacy.
Stace. Thanks for telling us who you are. Thank you, thank you. All right, so glad you're
Yeah.
on.
Sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
no
A little
problem.
late on
I
the
just,
response there.
no
yeah, I am
problem.
on my phone.
That's fine, long as you're here. So
Okay.
anyway,
You guys
this
in person.
this platform, is anybody on here on Marketing Sense? Does anybody here have Marketing Sense? Well, except you, I know you do. But if you had Marketing Sense, Dawn and I discovered today
Yes,
that
I do.
you can import them into your into the Get Oiling.
Yeah, you export a CVS and you import it in to get oiling. And
Right.
I now have 8,000 plus
Yeah.
people in my get oiling. So it was very easy. It took me all of about 15 minutes to get my whole
Yeah.
downline and all of my Marketing Sense people in there.
Yeah, it all goes in there.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of things that we can do in this new platform. We can have rooms, we can have, and they teach us how to do all these things. And I mean, that's why I say it's going to be January 1st before I have all this put together. How about you, Dawn?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's,
But I
it's,
like it that there's a video. And they tell you, do this in the order, do not skip ahead, do not, and I'm like, not a problem, I'm very good at taking direction. So
another thing that I want to mention, we have 20 minutes left, and then we can get back into some highlights from the Diamond Bound. But before we get too far in, another thing that I wanted to mention is I'm really giving you guys tonight a special call to action that you be a part of helping this grow, that you be a part of giving input. What is it that you are good at? What is it that you think we need, as far as what kind of business training are you needing? And we're going to do that collaboration by getting together. And this is a call to action. Anyone who wants to be closer, be tighter, and work together to bring your people in, to bring your people back, to bring new people in, and to grow. I want you to commit and say, I'm all in, and I'm going to show up on Sunday, this Sunday at 3 p.m. on this Zoom call to be part of the collaboration team. Are we good with that? All right.
We learned so
Anybody
much
in?
more from each. Yeah, we learned so much more from each other. Like if
Exactly.
Christina was to handle every single class, it might get, we might start feeling like we're hearing the same message. Where when we're doing different people, we get different energies, we get different messages, and we don't want to put this all on one person. This is all of us sharing what we do best with our peeps.
that's just a nice way of saying we're sick of you, Chris.
No, I didn't mean to say it that way. And that's really why I was just saying that we shouldn't put this all on one person.
I'm not
We
taking
are
that
all leaders
personally.
here. What's that? I'm sorry, Chris.
No, I said I am not. No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm oh, good.
You got to give her a hard time once in a while, or
I know.
she gets way
I
too
know.
serious. So
Yes,
you got to
yes.
lighten her up.
And that is really what we need to think about here is like, if we can make things more fun, it will be fun for all of us.
Fun. Yeah.
You need to
and
be
that's
more
what-
blue. You need to be more blue.
And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people who want to have fun so they can teach me and Pam how to have fun.
Yeah,
Because we have no clue.
So I asked her today, I said, well, Chris, I've really been thinking about this really hard. I said, so I'm going to ask you, what do you do to have fun? And she said, I work. And I said, oh shit, me too. I said, we're hopeless.
We're hopeless.
We don't know how to be blue. We don't know how
And
to
then
be
she
blue.
said, who do you know that's blue?
And she
I
said,
said,
Mary.
I did. I said, Mary is so blue, I have to wear sunglasses.
So
Chris,
yeah. So
Chris asked me how I was earlier, and I said, if I was any better, Mineral Essence would be taking me. And then she exploded with how blue I was.
So yeah, you're absolutely right, Sandy. We, just everybody, bringing everybody, and Chris and I talked about that today, about having, somebody, featuring somebody every week, so that it's not the same, and not just the same person, but the same person. You get tired of doing it all the time. You want to learn too. And so it's nice to be able to sit back and let somebody else teach you.
Yeah.
And
And by saying that doesn't mean I want to take a day off. You're absolutely right, Pam. We want to learn from you. One of the things that we were talking about earlier, as far as teaching you how to do this business better become more of a professional in this business is if you are a chiropractor, for example.
Dawn.
I have a chiropractor in my organization who has oils in her office, but I honestly don't think that she knows how to approach her clients with oils or what to do to grow that Young Living business. She is focused on her chiropractic. That's what she went to school for. That's what she gets paid for. So what if you could get a chiropractor to come on and give her story? I don't know of any that are on here.
Gee,
Do
I
you,
wonder who
Dawn?
that would be, Dawn Christmas.
I get the hint.
And the same thing goes for a massage therapist or a teacher, or, you know, there's probably a lot of people out there that have, like you were talking earlier, Sandy, what is your gift? Your gift as, you know, your profession or what you're good at. You may have a gift and you just don't know how to incorporate that gift into your business. And I think that's really important for
Really
us
important.
to be able to every week have somebody who's been there, done that, and that can share their story and share what they did. And, you know, even if you're not a chiropractor, you know, you may go to a chiropractor and you could say, hey, I listened to Dawn Christman the other night and she was talking about how I mean, there you go. You've got, and you can send that person to our little rooms that we're going to have, and she could watch that video of Dawn. It's just going to be awesome, guys. I mean,
Yes, it is.
my brain is not stopped. It is not stopped. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning making notes and calling Chris. So,
Yeah, she's leading forward.
yeah.
So how many do I have committed for Sunday?
Oh,
All right. Anybody else?
don't be shy.
Don't be shy, Cindy.
I can't see your hand, Stacy.
Shelley.
I'll come.
Have you
Yes.
got your hand up? Well, we can't see, so just tell me your hands up.
What time
Hey.
is it on Sunday?
3 o'clock.
3 p.m.
That would be 4
I'm-
o'clock your time.
Yeah, I'm busy.
You
Sorry.
can't, okay.
No,
Well,
that-
you
and
can-
that's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay, Cindy.
We'll have a
because
recording.
we're just, you know, we got to go with this and roll with this. And we're still here to support one another. You know, one of the very first things, another call to action that I have for you, for everyone tonight, and it's actually going to be, is it called a game? No, it's called a drawing.
Drawing.
Yeah.
It's called a task.
It's called a task. Yeah. I want every single one of you, because I know some of you have not been active in your business. Active. So this is what I want you to do. The activity I want you to do for the week. Now, this is not a lot. It's going to get more active than this. But the one thing that I want you to do is I want you to take a picture of your diffuser or a video of your diffuser and your diffuser blend. And I want you to post it on your personal Facebook page or Instagram.
So do you have to do you have to have your face in the picture or just your diffuser?
Just your diffuser. They know who
Okay.
you are.
Okay. I can
Yeah.
do that.
So you don't have to get fancied up. You don't have to go put a ball
Extra
gun.
credit if you put your face in there.
What? Extra credit
Get-
if you put your
Get
face
extra
in it?
credit? Okay.
Do we get extra
Okay,
credit? We do a
so-
video?
What?
Yes.
Do we get extra
yes.
credit for doing a video?
Well, yes.
Well,
You get a crown. You
okay,
get a
so
crown
what,
if you do
what
that.
you're gonna get is you're gonna be put in
You get the
my
purple
drawing.
funnel.
You're gonna be put in my drawing. So somehow, and everybody's gonna have a, you know, it's not always gonna be my giveaway. You know, Don might be giving
Yeah.
something away one night. Sandy might be giving something away one night. Mary might be giving something away. But in my drawing, you have to let me know. I have to see that picture. And I may not be on your Instagram. So you better find a way to show it to me so you can be in the drawing.
Cool.
That would
Okay.
be tagging. You tag her. You
Oh, is
tag
that
her
what
in
you
the
call
post.
it, Mary?
Yeah.
Tagging? Also, I'm going to ask you to ask your people to participate. Somebody has somebody that didn't come on tonight. I don't know who that might be, but they can still be a participant. And if they show it to me, their name will go into that drawing as well. And I'll tell you what I'm giving away. I'm giving away this beautiful Young Living branded eye pillow. So it comes in its own little
Oh,
pillow, and it is the softest soft eye pillow ever.
does it got
And
gel in it or something?
yeah, it's got gel
It's for-
gel in it.
For
don't really-
ice? Yeah,
You can freeze it.
yeah.
Yeah, if you'd like. And then I'm gonna add an oil to it, probably peace and calming. So that's what the drawing is for. And let's just
And
see
you will announce that when? Next week? The winner?
who won. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
announce it next week. I I want to see your, it's something so simple. How many of us are not even doing something simple like that, like posting once a week, or
I'm
following
posting.
up by calling somebody once a week, or
All of the girls that were up there, most of them are 45 or less in age. So they're all very astute with social media, Instagram videos, YouTube. They are of the opinion that the more social media platforms you are on, the more people you're going to hit, the more followers you're going to get, the more people you're going to hit. And that's what that was one of the things I wrote down. Some of us don't like to be on too much social media, but
Good grief, you could spend all freaking day posting on social media
that's
platforms.
where your boundaries come in, because you got
You
to
bet.
you got to
I'm
have
not
boundaries when it comes to that.
Because really, I mean, when you think about it, there are so many social platforms now.
What they
so
do
many.
is they believe in scheduling too. Schedule out your posts,
Yeah,
one or two a day, or maybe 4 a week, or maybe just Monday through Friday. And that way you don't have to do it every day. You can just devote some time, like 2 or 3 times a week to it. And they said consistency is your superpower when it comes to social media. So, and that's with anything. Consistency is our superpower. It's just really something.
I'm consistently inconsistent.
Yes. And many of us are, Pam. I mean,
Yeah.
through all of this, my consistency, I am not proud of my consistency.
No.
It's not been a priority for me to be consistent, I guess.
Well, I will say that I am pretty consistent about posting on my oils Facebook page. And I do go in and I will schedule those so I don't have to worry about it for, 2 weeks.
I do too.
Okay. Can I add to
Yes.
the subject, please?
Yes, Mary.
All right, so a few things. Chris gave the challenge to put the diffuser in your video or picture with a blend of some sort. And the point of that is to invite people into your life. So to be personable and invite people into your life and tell them why you're using that particular oil and how it makes you feel, and like really paint a picture for them. Okay. And then secondly, don't get hung up on being perfect on your posts. So I just pulled up my TikTok, and when I first started doing TikTok, I swear to God, so you can do a 15-second, a 60-second, or 3-minute video on TikTok. And it might take me 3 hours to do a 15-second video because I was trying to be so perfect. And then I listened to a couple of coaches, and I did what the coaches said, and I threw that to the wayside, like, stop trying to be perfect. Like, I had a friend, some of you know, who's in my downline, She's very analytical, and she's now retired, so she's looking at my videos. And she said, you cut off a couple of words, you cut off in the middle of a word the other day on a video. And the video said, I hope she has the support she needs. But it said, what I actually said was, I hope she has the support she needs. People know what I meant. I'm not going to re-record this video.
Right.
I'm not going to redo that. Boom, 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 done, done. And so
Yes.
I went from doing one 15-second video in 3 hours to literally, I did some videos on the way to
Diamond
Branson
Bound.
the other day in the car driving, boom, 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 or at a stoplight. I can crank out 5 or 6 videos at a stoplight. So you just got to know your technology. But I have been consistent, and I just started this TikTok page less than 2 months ago. As of October 25th, I had 2,100 viewers, and today I have 4,622 followers. And just one of those videos has had, well, and all of the videos together, I've had 17,800 likes. And one of the videos recently, just like a week ago, has 51,000 views and about 3,000 likes just on that video. And I have been consistent, and I've invited people into my life, and I talk about something very passionately, and I'm starting to weave the oils in as a tool. Now that I have this audience in this very specific niche, I'm weaving it in, like, these are the tools that we need to get through this trauma. It's a trauma-based type of content. So anyway, I just wanted to make those points. Don't be a perfectionist. Invite people into your life. Have fun, smile, cry, whatever. Be a human, and tell them why you're using that particular oil to help you get through being human that day.
Okay, I have something that I really wanted to share with you guys. One of the last panels that were up there, one of the girls, and I think her name was Amanda Gibbons, said that she has a new compact way of introducing brand new people and giving them a list of things to do. If these are people that are getting in and wanting to make a paycheck or at least get their oils paid for, this is a list for a new brand partner to start making money. Number 1, have them make a list of 10 people or their circle of influence. Number 2, have them commit to being a star. That's 500 OGV. Have them commit to being a star. We don't want to go any farther than that when we first start introducing them to the business. Then number 3, which is what we're going to be doing, turn on your diffuser and take a picture of yourself smelling the oils or whatever you're doing and post it on social media with you and your diffuser. Number 4, post your aha moment on social media about the oils, about your first experience with the oils. Post your aha moment. And then number 5 is enroll your closest people, your family members, your friends, those that are really interested, get them on board. Because you're shooting for 500 OGV in your first 4 or 5 weeks. So that was, I thought, pretty good meat and potatoes.
Yeah, that's a cool. Chris had shared that with me, and I thought that's really good.
It's pretty good meat and potatoes. And then there was something else, and I wanted to share this.
We have 1 minute. We have
I
1
know.
minute.
Okay, so you know how we always used to form people when we start a conversation? Form was family, occupation, recreation, and message. Well, now we're calling it Ford. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So that would be for you to start just, opening up conversation, creating relationships. You want to forward, and then you want to say, tell me more. The second point of it was tell me more. And the third point was echo. And that means repeating the last 3 words of what they just told you. It means you're listening to them. It keeps them talking. So it was forward, tell me more, and echo. Those 3 bullets for creating relationship, to open up a conversation with somebody you don't know.
Hey, Sandy, I listed in the comments the 5 that you just said, and I took a screenshot of it and put it in there too, so you guys can grab it right away.
Cool. Okay, I got lots more, but that's all I'm giving you tonight.
You tease you, Sandy.
Leave us hanging.
Well, we got more nights to learn, so.
Yeah, yeah. We got a whole year.
Okay, and we're gonna
Okay.
dive deeper into all this stuff. I know that we're just, you know, we just scraped the tip of the iceberg tonight. We just wanted to give you a little bit of what we learned so that you know that we're going to walk with you. We're going to be with you. So we want to thank you all for coming on tonight. We said it to be an hour and that hour is over. It is recorded. If you want to get on the recording, you can find it on Diamond Miners.
And I'll put it on mine too.
Diamond Miners, it'll be on, oh gosh, Heartland Area Events. It'll be on my YouTube channel. If you are not in my organization, I know Julie, I don't think is, and a couple of you, please note how my name is spelled so that you will go to that YouTube channel. Christina is spelled without an H and a C, and you'll see these recordings posted out there. When we get our room at the first of the year that we talked about, all of this content will be in there.
And it'll be so easy to find.
Okay,
So excited.
any last comments? Don, did you have a last parting comment?
No, I'm good. I appreciate
Dawn, if
it.
you ever want to get
Yeah.
together and work on the get oiling, or, you know, if you find some magic thing, let me know.
Yeah, I think you're a little farther than I am, but
Oh,
I'm getting there.
okay.
Well, I'm not far, so maybe we should work together, Don.
Okay. Okay,
Thank you,
it
ladies.
was good to see everybody.
It's so good to see us all
I'll see you
together.
Sunday, 3:00.
Sunday at 3.
Sunday at
Thank
3.
Bye.
Amy Lee, did
Bye,
you hear the
Deanna.
Sunday at 3?
Amy Lee, Sunday at 3. Okay,
Sunday at
she-
3.
Good night.
I'll let her know. Bye, Stacy. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
We were such pioneers
Got
in the
it.
hobbycraft industry.